This guy had a huge crush on the girl sitting next to him in class. He totally thought she was into him too. But then he spotted another guy's name scribbled on her eraser. That's when Mike realized the girl actually liked his front row classmate. Mike was pretty ticked off about the whole thing. Later, when the front row guy was passing back test papers, he accidentally knocked the eraser to the floor. John casually picked it up without thinking much about it. But after a while, something felt off to him, so he decided to ask Mike about it. Mike had no choice but to explain that it was actually his eraser. John was totally thrown for a loop. He completely misread the situation and thought Mike had feelings for him. Right then, Mike walked over and asked if John had time after school. He said he had something important he wanted to talk about. John got all serious and agreed to meet up. Mike was totally frustrated because John had gotten the wrong idea. Mary came over asking for her eraser back and wondering if Mike had seen it. When Mike saw how shy and flustered Mary looked, he made himself a promise. He was going to make sure she ended up with John, no matter what. John showed up early and waited for Mike upstairs. When they finally met up, they both started apologizing to each other. Mike begged him not to tell anyone about what happened. John gave him his word that he wouldn't say anything. Then Mike let out this big sigh and said, "That's exactly what I love about you." Well, that just made the whole misunderstanding even worse. Mike tried to explain what he really meant, but John was already convinced. To protect his secret crush, Mike decided not to tell him the truth. Mike started thinking about all his sweet memories with Mary and got emotional. John saw him tearing up and figured Mike was heartbroken from being rejected. So John immediately started apologizing profusely. But when John watched Mike walk away looking so defeated, he felt terrible. He was so distracted during gym class the next day that he could barely focus. The day after that, Mike was heading upstairs with a friend when they ran into Mary and John together. His friend couldn't help but start gossiping when he saw how close those two seemed. Mary got all embarrassed and took off running. Mike immediately went after her. Being around the guy she liked was making Mary super nervous. Mike couldn't hold back anymore and really wanted to tell her how he felt. He hesitated for the longest time but just couldn't get the words out. But then Mary surprised him by reaching out and taking his hand.